I'm Limitless Eli Will, and this is this week's diary. Check the comments for the full episode. This week felt hectic. Holidays, family, work, and of course, headlines. A lot of people think this series has a conspiratorial tone, and if that's my lane, cool, I'll own it. But the part that actually stings is probably on me. I worry I'm not entertaining enough to make you stop scrolling long enough to think about what's going on. Don't worry, I'll go fix that shit off camera. A couple episodes back, episode 5, we talked about Kalshi, billionaires finding a new way to make even more money off of our reality. Not meme coins, not back alley gambling. A government-empowered prediction market where institutions can literally trade what happens next while news tickers feed you the odds. This week is what that looks like, stacked on top of everything else. Let's get into it. First layer, Mama. Microsoft is quietly creating a high-skill barrier to entry for creating offline accounts. Most people just get a new computer and make a Microsoft account. Now, that account is the price of entry to Windows. No Microsoft account, no machine. Trying to clear setup with an offline account is damn near impossible now unless you got some technical know-how. At the same time, the people teaching you how to step outside that funnel, how to bypass locks or keep more control over your own hardware are getting flagged as harmful or illegal. Not because they're pushing malware, but because they're teaching you how not to be a passive user. Now zoom out. The Federal Communications Commission, the people in charge of keeping us safe within the communication space, both analog and digital, the FCC chair tells Congress the agency isn't really independent. Then the word independent disappears from the website. That's literally the ref looking straight at the camera and saying, by the way, I'm on a team. Within the same week, the US bans 5 Europeans from entering the country. What was the crime? They were pressuring social media platforms for censoring American viewpoints within the EU internet. Yes, this includes hate speech. So now visas, your ability to move, are a part of the moderation playbook. The US needs to stay in its fucking lane. Now, before anyone calls me a hypocrite, last episode I talked about freedom of speech on our soil. The EU is a conglomeration of sovereign nations. Leave them the fuck alone. While all of that is happening, off screen you've got US airstrikes in Nigeria. On Christmas Day, a Libyan army chief dead in a plane crash. In Turkey, a Russian general, while in Moscow, blown up in his Kia. Oh shit, KIA, the irony abounds. Zelensky is meeting with Trump next week to talk about some stuff. I ain't buying what y'all selling. No declarations, just a quiet rolling war after COVID. And over all of that, you've got people pricing the odds and baking in crash survival. Reality stopped being something you live through. Now it's an asset you're living out while someone else is watching your number on a screen in their billion-dollar bunker. Here's what won't leave me alone. When you can trade the outcome of geopolitical events, who's actually in control? The people on the ground or the people locked in bunkers and situation rooms staring at screens and probabilities? If you've seen The House of Dynamite, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, I recommend the watch. This is why my stuff sounds conspiratorial to some of you. It's not because I think there's one secret cabal controlling every single headline. They're doing this shit out in the fucking open. And we're the ones pretending it'll all be fine tomorrow. Let me be very clear. I'm not trying to make the news more dramatic. I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm trying to make the shit harder to ignore. This week's diary, episode 7. Sit with it. Decide whether you're a spectator or a player. Just make sure you're the one deciding. Because picket signs and marching ain't gonna cut it this time.